Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing what if deku was Izuru Kamukura, and let's not waste any more time and let's get on with the video. Midoriya would basically be looking around as he would be in the same room once again before Gran Torino would then come before saying, "That's it, boy," as Midoriya would then be kicked to the wall, with then Hajime coming out of nowhere trying to hit Gran Torino. Gran Torino would dodge its attack before flicking Hajime down to the floor. Both Midoriya and Hajime would be panting, realizing that they have been training for a long time. Unlike Midoriya, Hajime was not in an internship. He was just here training. Thanks to the Fuiki or Kuzuriya family to be more precise, Hajime managed to get some leeway from the school he lived in. They're allowing him to take an internship, which was basically lied as some sort of government-funded process. Hajime was taking deep breaths as he would think to himself that this kind of training was never done before. Midoriya would then get up. "Get up, Hajime." Hajime would then get up as well. "Yeah, thanks, Midoriya." As they both would once again be ready to fight, Gran Torino would then say, "I think that's enough training for today. For now, let's look at your flaws." All of them would then look. First of all, Midoriya, you have a powerful strength enhancement quirk, plus all the other quirks of all for one. Midoriya would look in, hearing intently. "You have no flaws. You're somewhat perfect." Midoriya would then say, "I don't define myself as perfect. Actually, I don't believe anyone is perfect in this world." "Oh? Go on," Gran Torino would then say, as Midoriya then sits down, as he would then start to explain. "You see, I believe that humanity is flawed from its core, no matter how courageous or correct someone tries to be. People become heroes for the most selfish reasons, of course, while at the same time, people also become villains for the most righteous reasons. I'll explain. I don't think you know him yet, but the Hercules Stain is one of my examples for it." "Oh? Why do you think it? He kills off fake heroes, and I have to check the heroes that he has killed. All of them have multiple crimes and allegations against them, some that have been hidden." "I see, so you have been training with Aizawa after all," Gran Torino would then say. "In more explanatory, we treat people with mutant quirks as monsters or creatures, and we don't treat them as proper creatures. I wonder why that's the case, but then I find out that people are just more selfish beings in of them all, or humanity itself. People are cruel, injustice, and properly unmissed reasons. This is why when people are jacked up, they think of themselves as gods or stuff like that." Midoriya would then explain with a sigh of his wet. "See what I mean?" Hajime would be explained it. "I see your point of view, but I don't think all of humanity is to blame for one person's failure, or all of humanity is wrong. I mean, even though your infections and what you're saying is correct, I don't think we should judge people by how they look or how they react," Hajime would then say. "Yes, but whatever it happens, okay?" Midoriya would then get up, thinking to himself that he's talking to some sort of sibling bonding with Hajime, but he doesn't give a shit. Midoriya would then going to his room once again. Gran Torino would then think to Hajime, "So, want to take a break?" Whatever. Anyways, cook me those fish cakes." "God damn it," Hajime would then think, before going to the microwave and cooking. As Hajime would then think, power bullshit. Why do I have to be the one to surpass All Might? Just because he chose the quirk doesn't mean I have to be the one taking it, right? Hopefully not. Hajime would then think of the most drowned voice. As the message would then come into his phone, checking it where it's from, he would then smile a little bit, going to his room before texting her back. "Yep, my training's going good." "So, how's your training been?" Message would then say. "Well, it has been perfectly great," as Hajime would then frequent. "Any closer to all my strength?" The message would then send back. "Nope." "Well, it has been fun talking to you, but I need to sleep." "Sure," the girl would then say. The message text would end with "God damn it, Natsumi. You manage to contact me at the most difficult situation sometimes." As another message would then heard from a different person. This person would be named Chiaki. I wonder what she wants to talk about. As they would chat for a while. Meanwhile, Midoriya would be chatting with Ryoko. Ryoko would then say that her training with the Naegis have been pretty good. She has been learning how to deduct crime scenes and other types of technology. She recently found that she doesn't want to be in the battlefield that much. She does want to be someone that can attack, learning her strategies more often. The youngest child, Shoichi of theirs, was the most strongest of them all, having a somewhat similar quirk to Hajime, but having a more mother style, Kyogiri style. But whatever it was definitely helping her training and everything else. Midoriya would then say, "Oh, that's great. I guess you don't need my sister nowadays for training." "I still might, so do many of class 1A. "Yes. But anyways, where are you gonna go?" But Gran Torino decided we should need some actual combat experience, so I'm going to Hosu City. "Oh, maybe we can meet up there. I'm also going to Hosu City with Soichi." "Cool." As he wouldn't cut the call, going to sleep as well. As the next day would arrive, the train to Hosu City would also arrive, taking them to Hosu City. As Gran Torino would be explaining the situation, as something else would happen. Gran Torino would be immediately launched, attacked by Nomu. Midoriya and Hajime seeing this, Hajime would then get up, immediately from his arms coming out black whip, guarding it. So would Midoriya, telling him, it looks like you also have this quirk exceptional. Yeah, apparently something about being the bestest and being the ninth user kind of means that I'm more powerful. Hajime would then say, snapping the neck of the Nomu. Not even a hesitance? I learned from the report. These things are not real humans, are they? They're creatures, right? Or as you explained them. Midoriya would then smile, thinking, you catch up pretty fast. Whatever, Hajime would then say. Gran Torino would look at them before sighing. You two are allowed to use your quirk. Just don't go overboard. Let's go. As Gran Torino would jump up the train, so would Hajime. As so would Hajime, and so would Izuru as well. As both of them would leap up the ground, going from building to building, saving people around. Midoriya, realizing the fires were extending, using Fire Eater to eat up those fires, giving him some more extra fuel. I really should replace Fire Eater with a better fire type quirk. I don't know, it's a pretty effective one, especially in situations like this. You can personally save a lot of people from burning buildings and stuff like that. Yeah, but let's keep on going. As the boat would be jumping out, they would hear a hero call for Ida. Midoriya would then go, telling him, wait, you know Ida? You must be the poor hero that is he's interfering with, right? The poor hero would then say, yeah. What about you? You one of his friends? Yeah. Okay, his friend running around. Midoriya would then remember. Ida was looking very implicated in Fox. Midoriya didn't notice this when the files were him discovering. Both of them were going to stop, and Lita just got his own brother, which was hospitalized. Midoriya would then say to Hajime, handle this area. I'm going. We're going to find Lita. As he would then start running. Meanwhile, another message would then come. As someone would then come flying with angel-like wings. Those wings would made up light, as with the red hair slushing up. With the red uniform, she would then land down, looking at her areas before seeing someone she didn't recognize before. But she would then immediately go to the boy, that being Hajime. Hajime would turn around to see Ryoko. Who are you? My name's Ryoko. Oh, so you're the girl, Midoriya mentioned. Sweet. What? Are you one of Midoriya's friends? Yeah, we're in the same internship. Where is he? Ryoko would then say, kind of worried about him. He's went to a bunch of the alleyways. Why the alleyways? Something about finding the hero killer stain in Lita. Immediately, Ryoko would then realize, as her internal monologue slash voice would just be lapping at her, realizing that even if she's trapped instead of displaced because of an incident, flashback, Shoichi and Ryoko would be training in the night, as both of them would be sparring. The moon, which would be covered by clouds, would make sure that Junko's personality wasn't coming out. As the both would be punching and kicking each other, Ryoko would try and use her energy beam to shoot at Shoichi. Shoichi would then go, tackling her to the ground, hitting her head. As the moonlight would then erupt, she would then scream. Shoichi wouldn't be worried as he starts to call people. As in her mind, something would be stop. As she then takes a deep breath before she thinks, what happened? She would then take a deep breath, realizing that whatever was supposed to happen at the night, when she loses some of her memories or consciousness, is just gone. Meanwhile, her internal self, Junko, would just start screaming at her, thinking that something went wrong. The doctor's plan was in either perspective, or it really wasn't going as the doctor had planned it. But Ryoko finally took a deep breath, as Shoichi said, hey, are you okay? Ryoko would then say, yeah, I'm fine, Shoichi. Thanks for asking. As Shoichi would then finally sigh, realizing that at least he didn't hurt her too much. Hopefully this grows her, makes her stronger. Yeah, this is not One Piece logic, Shoichi, but yeah, this is kind of a Meiji style. But let's continue with that story anyways. As she would then immediately start flying with her wings of butterflies, as she would then start to look away and area from where Midoriya is. Meanwhile, Midoriya, aka Izuru, would be swinging from place to place, trying to look for Lita until he managed to find it. As he Stain ready to stab him, Midoriya would then punch Stain away. Stain would be sent flying as Midoriya would then say, yeah, I don't think so, you're gonna do that. Midoriya's costume would have gotten some upgrade thanks to both Hatsume and her brother, who for some reason Midoriya couldn't remember the name of. If only I could remember the name of. Whatever, as you wouldn't think. As the Stain would then get up. Oi, how dare you? Stain would then say, I see you're another hero. Now tell me something, Stain would then ask. What do you see later as? What do you mean? Did you come here to stop me? Or what did you gonna do first? Midoriya would then say, the first thing I will do is make sure these two are safe. He would then point at Nadam and Nadam, the pro hero. Okay, Native. Yeah, finally. Goddamn got it. Sorry about that disruption. Anyways, let's continue. an e-leader. Leader. Got it? Stain would then laugh, think to himself that he found himself a true hero. So, Stain, you're a hero hunter? That's correct. So, why do you hunt hero? And why did you hunt heroes like Ingenium? Because they want money. Oh, really? Did you ever target your heroes knowing what things they might be happening? Stain would be a little bit perplexed. Oi, what do you mean by that? Midori would then say, I said, did you ever target your heroes without knowing what they want or what they didn't want? Stain would then say, they're all fake heroes. Yes, it's because you're in your own mindset, not by yours own. Stain would be angered, pulling out his blade. Before he can, something would then just come out from a blue portal, slicing his head up. Midori would become pleased, and so would everyone else. Coming out of it would be someone Midori didn't expect to see. It would be as if it would be Inferno. Inferno would then walk out before saying to Midori, looks like we meet again, Izuru. And not just from him. From a portal, a green-haired girl would then come out wearing what seems to be a pure green like uniform with the white hair. She would then look at it before she then says, hello there, I think it's our first time meeting each other. But my name is Monica, but you may know me as Despair Queen. As she would then say, but for your heroes, you're gonna die. As from her arm, what seems to be a miniaturized black hole would then form. Midori would then say, not you. Black hole! As another black hole would then form on Midori's arm, sucking in that smaller one, and then Midori cancelling it. Looks like I'm the perfect counter for your quirk, isn't it? Two black holes colliding to each other would not be good here. Inferno would then say, yes, but I think I don't want to handle him yet. Why don't we use the others? As from the ground, another Nomu would then come out. This Nomu would have multiple arms as it would looking be pure black like creature. Nomu would then look at Midoriya before Ryoko finally comes in. Ryoko, immediately recognizing the scenario, would immediately send a text to her classmates, help us, and a location before her phone would be shot down as Arsenal would then step down. God damn it, Midoriya would then think, 3 of the children of despair are here. It's just me, Ryoko, and an injured leader and another pro hero. If only we had more help. At the moment Midoriya would then set out, Hajime would then drop down. Don't worry, I'm here as well. Wait, the civilians, don't worry, everything has been done. Endeavor just came in. It means that Midoriya would then realize that since Endeavor is settled down, it means that someone else would be coming to help him as well. As Midoriya thinks, and he only need to stall them. Let's fight them. As Midoriya would then go, immediately going for Monica, as he would then be blocked by what the Nomu was. The Nomu would then create a portal jumping into it. As Midoriya would then get out, before another arm would then come slamming Midoriya to the ground. Midoriya would then get up before another one would then punch him at the side. Hajime would then go and fight Inferno with later in the background, where then Monica versus Ryoko would then start. As Ryoko would jump into the air shooting the blast, Monica would then use her portals to suck it up. Meanwhile, Hajime was fighting Arsenal as well as Inferno, which wasn't very good for him. Hajime was using Black Whip to turn them around and then using his momentum to punch them around. He knew that Arsenal was probably using technology since he had not used his quirk, or to his knowledge that is, because from what he heard, Kurogiri was already captured, so it didn't make sense for them to have another polar unless Arsenal was the one. Inferno's name was already out of his quirk, the fire quirk. Inferno would then stand up before he says blast, as a blast of fire like a wave would then trying to hit Hajime. Hajime would then dodge out, realizing that both Native and Ada would be there, grabbing them by a black whip, pulling them out, before the flames would almost sear both of their skin. Midoriya would then immediately go as he tries to attack Inferno before the Nomu's arm would then get up, slamming him to the ground. Damn this thing. Midoriya would then get up as the Nomu's arm would this time come to his back, but this time a sword would then form in his hand before cutting it off. Before the portal would then go. I see, so I need to drag this thing out before I can kill it. It's using the portals to its hidden ability. Well, not gonna happen. As the thing or the creature would then once again get out, Midoriya would then grab the creature slash Nomu would then before pulling it out. Before he then says black hole, immediately opening a black hole, subbing that creature in. The Nomu would then scream before it then disappears and dies. That takes care of that. As Midoriya would then look, immediately kicking Arsenal away. Yeah, I can handle him. Actually, we should switch opponents, Hajime would then say. As both Hajime and Izuru would then switch their opponents, with Izuru now fighting, Inferno, and with Hajime fighting Arsenal. Arsenal would then get up before two what seems to be robot-like wings would then come out from his back before he gets flying up, immediately pulling out his two pistols before starting to shoot at Hajime. Hajime would be blocking those bullets with black whips before jumping into the air, once again trying to shoot him, using his air force to knock him out. Meanwhile, Ryoko would be fighting basically, Despair Queen / Monica. Monica would be easily drawn in the air before using her quirk to suck in Ryoko. Wow, that just sounded wrong for some weird reason. Yeah. Anyways, let's not talk about that more, and let's continue. As Monica would trying to pull in Ryoko with her quirk, Ryoko would be using her powers to absorb it. Monica thinking, come on, Big Sis Junko, what is going on? Why are you pretending? It's the perfect time to backstab them. As before she realized, the damn doctor, he messed up, didn't he? But Ryoko finally managing to get out. Monica would then scream up to the heavens. Ryoko wonders what that was about before Asuna would then start using his bullets and guns at Hajime. Hajime would be blocking before a bullet hits his shoulder. Damn it! Hajime would then get up before a turn of fire would then arise. Ready to shoot him before an ice wall would then form. I don't know who you are, but you seem to be working with my friends, so you're in my debt. As another one would then come, don't forget Todoroki, I'm here as well. Arsenal and the rest would realize that they're finally outnumbered. As they would Midori would then say, well, took you guys long enough. Well, we were the closest to here. What did you expect? Most of the other students to take a train here, especially Bakugo of all people? Yeah, and the rest would then say, getting up. Azumi would then say, well, I don't know who you two are. Since you're friends with Izuru, I'm gonna guess you're part of Class 1A. Correct. Midori would then say, immediately then getting up, ready to shoot the rest of them. As he starts using his power with black whip, Hajime would then get up, jumping into the air with force, kicking the ground, breaking the ground in half. Immediately, Arsenal would recognize this, taking this chance before pulling out what seems to be the cross area from his back. As he would then say, bullet blast, as the crucifix / cross-leg thing would then break up into multiple pieces, as multiple guns and bullets would be shown. Todoroki would use his ice wall, with Uraka using 100 times gravity, hoping to focus around the area. Her quirk would then start to go around it and immediately slam it down. That's correct. I'm giving Uraka a quirk awakening right now. But this is kind of the quirk awakening for her anti or 1 billion times gravity quirk that Midoriya gave. So now this is in the quirk awakening for her original quirk. That's gonna happen in the future. Yeah. Todoroki would then think in furnace, as his fire would then immediately melt into his arm before a blade flames would then shoot out, trying to hit Inferno. Inferno would then block his fire with his own fire. Both the fires trying to encompass one another. As Inferno would then think, damn it, this mess is not going our way. Nah, open a portal. Alright, got it. Arsenal would then say, as the portal would open, for all three of them say bye-bye, as all of them would then jump into the portal, immediately thinking that was weird. Midori would be panting, and so would the rest. As the boy was finally arrived, finding Stain's body, and after Midori explains the situation, they will all go to the hospital. But Endeavor and Midori and Hajime getting the credit. Hajime would then say, what's wrong, Hajime? I don't know how I'll feel getting this credit. Are you so sure about that? Yeah, I'm sure about that. I don't want the credit. Ryoko would then say, well, you still can get it. Whatever. With a powerful quirk like yours, Todoroki would then say, you can probably just take it. Fine, I will. You guys don't need to pressure me. I barely know you guys, and you guys here, you're acting like you're my lifetime friends. Later would then say, so, I need to apologize for the thing I just did. And thanks to Midori's talking about, but I've learned my mistake. Yes, you really have. Your brother would have not liked you to kill that villain anyways, Midori would then say. I'm sorry to everyone, as he would then bow down. No need to bow, leader, Uraka would then say. Yeah, any of us would have done the same situation if we were there, Ryoko would then say. Yeah, but maybe not to that extreme, Todoroki would then say. Anyways, what's next? I don't know. As they would then all return to school, with the league posting the video, well, not having any video to post, they would instead post their own propaganda, using their whole, Instagram model, or shall I say, their cover reason. As Shigaraki would be talking to someone, a girl with pink hair with butterfly wings coming out of her back. Shigaraki would then say, so you know what to do, right? The girl would nod her head before she speaks, well, I am the one that makes news about us, so yes, I will be understanding. As she would then walk away. It looks like Big Sis has some capable units after all. What is next in UA, I wonder? Meanwhile, Midori wouldn't stop before thinking to himself that this was a headache to deal with. What's next is the final exams. As the final exams would then come, written portion was very easy to Midoriya, and a small discussion about robots did happen, but it was not something too big. As the final match would then start, it would be basically him and Bakugo versus All Might, which Midoriya immediately talked to Bakugo, and Bakugo was very adamant on fighting All Might. And let's just say that fight didn't go well for Bakugo, but Midoriya managed to save both of them, and they both managed to escaping with basically their life intact. Midoriya would then say to Bakugo, "Do you always like this?" Well, whatever, as the fist would then blow out. Where do you think you're hiding, villains? All Might would then say. Midoriya would then say, "Oh, god damn it," as he and Bakugo would start to escape. But Bakugo would think, "Nah, Ebdis, we're escaping." You read my mind. As the boat would then start to run as fast as possible in trying to escape from All Might. All Might was trying to use his fist would try and take care of him before Bakugo would then finally dodge, immediately using his gauntlet to blow off All Might, sending him flying. Midoriya would then think, and you know what I'm doing? Unbenefit factor is, I kind of healed him, so this is kind of my fault we are having such a difficult match, he would then say, as the boat would then start to running away from the high area before immediately coming to the exit, immediately dropping out. That was difficult, Midoriya would then say. You say so, whatever. As they would then go, the only people that didn't pass the final exams were Denki Kaminari, Mina, Shoto, and basically the people that didn't pass in the canon. Where Aizawa was saying that summer camp will begin, and that the people that failed will still be able to go to the summer camp. It's just they have to do remedial classes. Midoriya would then ask Aizawa if the summer camp is going to be any more important, and especially in the future. Aizawa would then say, "Well, you will have to see and watch, Midoriya." Alright then. Midoriya would then going back to his room, wondering what is going to be next. And I think I'm going to end it off here. Hope you guys liked it. And writing the script for this part was, how shall I put it, extremely difficult, because originally the whole incident with the Children's of Hope was going to be its own mini part, but this one being a lot more shorter, with having a lot more training session with Gran Torino. But then I decided not to have that training session. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this part. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and see you all. Bye.